welcome to the special series of Agenda which looks back at the year gone by to see how it will affect 2014. On the show today, an exclusive interview with Congress leader Digvijay Singh, who's also top party strategist. From a big critic of AAP, he's now come full circle for praise for them for achieving this stupendous electoral success. But he also claims that AAP's formula is Rahul Gandhi's original formula and Congress will also achieve it by 2014. On the show today, we debate, is this really possible? And our two pundits today taking contrarian positions from the AAP. We have Somnath Bharti, who's tipped to be in the cabinet as well of the AAP government in Delhi, and spokesperson for the Congress. Joining us from Bangalore, we have Rajiv Gowda. We'll be going to our pundits in just a bit. First, let's just see exactly what Digvijay Singh has said. So I wanted to ask you, everyone's really talking about the fact that he said no to Z plus security.
Fine.
He said no to a CM house.
Fine.
None of the people will have any security. Are we going to see the birth of a new kind of politician now with this? Will it start off a trend across the country?
I recollect when I was the Chief Minister, Mr. L.K. Advani wrote to me, Digvijay Singh ji, we are very happy to provide you Z plus category of security. So I wrote back, I don't need security. No one would waste a bullet on me. But if you can reduce it to A minus, I'll be very grateful. Well, I didn't get a reply. But security...
A minus meaning it was a joke.
Security is not an issue to be decided by the incumbent. It is to be decided by the threat perception as perceived by the Home Ministry. So the security is not an issue of an individual. It is the issue of the threat perception of that person as understood, as probably perceived by the Home Ministry.
Right. So if they feel he should be, you're saying he should be a bit more mature about this, and if Home Ministry perceives him to be a person, because he is the Chief Minister, he should accept it.
Well, this is for him to decide. I can't sort of speak up for him.
But as someone looking out, you're saying also that, I mean, if Home Ministry, there shouldn't be a kind of conflict over this.
There's no issue of conflict. If Mr. Arvind Kejriwal wants to be mobbed every day, why should we have any objection?
When Rahul Gandhi, it was very surprising for all of us. On the day of the decision, December 8th, you also of course came out and said that in your tweets and other things that, you know, there are lessons to be learned here. Rahul Gandhi came out and said, look at what they have achieved and we will also do things in ways you've never imagined. Can you tell us what he may be?
You must understand, Mr. Rahul Gandhi has been saying this thing for the last 2 to 3 years. I recollect, I think it was 2008 or 2009, just before the parliament elections. He had just the first press conference in Lucknow. And he said the major problem with the Congress party in UP is that we have lost the connect with the people. And that is the connect which he is talking of, which he has seen in AAP.
He saw that in AAP.
Yes.
So what are you saying, sir? And you've been working those 2-3 years, you've been working with him. Are you saying what he set out to do?
He has said 2-3 more things. One, the Congress party is a closed party. We must open up the doors for new people to come in,
yes,
which is not happening. He said that.
Right.
Our party opened its doors for everyone, so everyone walked in. So that was this is what he has been saying, but could not really do it in Congress party because of its own. Congress party is a monolith. It has been there for such a long time, so it takes things to change in Congress party. But what he's been saying, he's been consistent. He's been saying, yes, we must open the doors for anyone to join the Congress party, number one. Then the Congress party must have a very live connect with the people. This is what is missing.
Live connect. And now he's obviously said it openly now, what you're saying.
Yes.
That these things which AAP set out to do, you're saying Rahul had wanted it before, AAP did it and Congress couldn't.
Absolutely.
Do you see in the coming few months, maybe if possible for 2014 or in the coming years, Congress will be working towards that?
Well, it depends on the person who leads. If Congress party president and Rahul ji, if they desire, and this would certainly happen. Now what he has started is, Rahulji, he has started monitoring on a quarterly basis the performance of the state leadership in the Congress party.
Yes, yes.
So that has started. AICC secretaries have been made accountable. The PCC presidents have been made accountable.
And do you think it's possible for something like Congress to become more like AAP?
It has to.
It has to.
It has to. You know, you can't have a political party which does not connect with the people.
And that has to be AAP has... I mean, do you all feel a little sad about the fact that they were...
No, I don't feel sad. In my constituency, I have a connect. My mobile number is known to everyone in my constituency. And every day, I receive about 100 SMSs from my constituency, which I reply. Now, these AAP leaders and the AAP workers have been able to sort of campaign door to door, which was missing in both these parties. The door-to-door campaigning is a reality which has to happen.
That doesn't happen in Congress anymore.
It depends on the Congress candidate.
Right.
Now, what is wrong with the Congress party is it is not declaring its candidate and not giving enough time for the candidate to do this kind of campaigning. That's important.
So I wanted to ask you, because you've been so forthright about what Congress and how it should be. Do you see now, everyone till now has talked about Rahul, Modi, because Modi is the Prime Minister. Do you see it becoming a triangular fight of Rahul Gandhi, Narendra Modi and Arvind Kejriwal?
Why not? But the problem is we have a parliamentary democracy system. We don't have a presidential form of government. So these personalities clash between 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 people does not happen in a parliamentary democracy. Here the fight is between the ideology, the programs, the policies, and how what has been our performance over the years and what we promised to do. And it is the question of confidence which people have on you that matters, on the party.
But a triangle thing before what was being seen as...
We have no problem.
You have no problem. But do you see that as well? It's AAP, BJP and Congress.
You see, earlier hype between Rahul ji and Modi ji was created by media. If the media wants to co-opt Arvind Kejriwal, we have no problem.
That just brings us to our first talking point on this. Is it possible for Congress to follow the AAP model, which Digvijay Singh says is necessary? Somnath Bharti, do you think it is?
See, the question is that following the AAP model, what...
and they are saying they came up with it first.
See, the question, I mean, I fail to understand, because Mr. Digvijay Singh knows Rahul's mind more than Rahul knows his own mind. All right. So he has always been in a mode, and his conduct displays something which is very, very funny at times. That how can Mr. Digvijay Singh talks about what Mr. Rahul Gandhi has in his mind? First. That second is that it's not the question of following a model. The question is that fundamentally these two parties are different.
So it's not possible for
It's not possible at all, because how long we can imitate? Imitation won't work at all.
Rajiv Gowda, do you want to come in here? How would you counter that?
First, Sunitra, Merry Christmas to you and your viewers. And in the spirit of the season, congratulations to Somnath Bharti and the Aam Aadmi Party for their stupendous performance in Delhi.
Thank you.
Beyond all expectations. In response to what Mr. Bharti has just pointed out, the Congress Party and Rahul Gandhi have been talking about a variety of things which the Aam Aadmi Party has done. To connect with the people, ways of mobilizing and opening up the system, addressing the grievances of those who feel left out by the system. Today, the Aam Aadmi Party has dealt with the grievances of urban India. Rahul Gandhi has already been working, whether in Bata Parsaul with the farmers there, whether in Niyamgari with the tribals there. In every corner of India, he has been working with people who are not, sitting there accessing urban communication tools, but whose voice also needs to be, listened to, who need to have a chance to participate in the process. So I don't, and neither does Mr. Digvijay Singh, see any mega difference between this larger mission of taking those who are disempowered and giving them a chance to engage with the system, to bring about change, to make sure that their voices are heard.
But you obviously acknowledge that there are mistakes that were made and which you need to fix in the year ahead?
For example, when they talk about no door-to-door campaigning, I mean, that's astounding. I've done door-to-door campaigning for years in Bangalore and in Karnataka, and it's something that we do automatically. I think it's not just that. I mean, I think the Aam Aadmi Party also used modern technologies very well, and so in that sense, every party has to learn.
That is something Congress is. We saw the impact of AAP's thing in this time in Congress, because we saw Congress holding workshops. We saw for the first time them holding social media workshops, because you've made so much use, Somnath Bharti, of all these tools.
See, we need to understand that, because the way and mode in which our country got independence, after that, there has not been any attempt, because the British came here to rule over.
Yes.
All right. British was not here to provide us good governance. There has been no attempt whatsoever till now to change this mode from ruling over to good governance. All right. The good governance would have the people at its locus and the focus and the fulcrum. All right. The people who are the custodian.
And how is that different from the Congress philosophy, do you think?
See, if you look at the mode and manner in which...
I'm coming to you, Rajiv Gowda.
The mode and manner in which Congress runs. Let us take up the example of Mr. Rahul Gandhi himself. How did he come at the focus of Congress party? Is he more deserving than other young leaders of the Congress? Why is he being projected as a prime ministerial candidate? Who has been consulted?
You're saying that it should be like a referendum. Okay, so respond to that. I just want to bring
not
up
referendum.
second.
Even the party, the Congress party, within Congress party, there are many more capable leaders.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so when we bring up our second talking point and we talk about, is Congress claiming AAP way for their way, and you're saying that, that's not possible at all. Rajiv Gowda, also respond to what Somnath Bharti is saying, that look, if you say that you've been doing a lot of these things, but some of the basic things which have worked for AAP, which Digvijay Singh said needs to be learned, is the fact of being of the people, and you heard what he said in the instance that he gave. Would you like to counter that?
Well, I'd like to point out that there is a system in India called Panchayati Raj, right? This is something that was introduced by the late Rajiv Gandhi. And this is something that has ensured
I think he's talking
that
about
political
party
empowerment.
Posts and how he was chosen.
One sec. When he talks, one second, Sunitra, when he talks about, governance and nothing has happened after independence and the people are disempowered, I just want to give him a little simple history lesson. Panchayati Raj has not only taken power down to the grassroots, it has made dramatic changes at the level of the village, at the city, where women, Dalits, different other backward communities, everyone gets a chance to participate in the system. It really shatters the old bonds of tradition and caste and oppression that existed. So what the Congress party has done to transform governance, to empower the people of India, is something you should be saluting, not questioning. With regard to the second point about what happens within the Congress party. Yes, for a long time the Congress party had a strong tradition of internal elections. We've had situations where people elected were not those that one more thing you must remember, we've always also had high commands. Mahatma Gandhi,
but there's no high command in AAP.
High command.
That's not the case.
One second.
Let me speak.
The point is, let me finish, Somnath, that's fine. I'm just trying to point out that it's a party with a 125, 130-year history.
Yes.
We've got methods of making decisions, and some of those decisions pay attention to different facets of individuals and their capabilities, and we see certain people as having the ability to unite the entire party behind them. And so there are lots of logical reasons why some people are chosen as leaders, and that's why you don't see mega rebellions. The party holds together.